All right, so with me this morning, we're going to speak about fashion, and with me is Ain Earle, no stranger to our set here. She's family already. And as we had spoken about last time, you know, my first solo interview was with you.
Yes.
And then on the anniversary of my first interview, we were back on set here, and I was chatting with you, you know, so it comes full circle, and here we are again to speak about something that you're very passionate about, and you're the founder of the Fashion Arc.
Yes.
All right, so tell me about the Fashion Arc for those of us who don't know. I know it's been in existence for 3 years.
Yeah, so in September we are celebrating 3 years.
Right, but there's still some of us who don't know about the Fashion Arc.
So
and
no
what
problem.
you do.
So the Fashion Arc, actually, it's a branding and marketing consultancy that's run by me. So we are assisting not just fashion designers based on the name, but also creatives across, not just locally, but across the region in terms of artists, persons who are in the creative field and sector. We assist with branding and marketing.
Really? So, and for the past 3 years, you've been, you know, helping build individuals, you know, toward, you know, having the creative side, yes, but also helping them with the branding and marketing side.
Yes, because I think a lot of the creatives, with the left hand and the right hand in terms of their brain and how they think, the creativity side is very easy for them. But they sometimes forget the back end in terms of understanding the values they're trying to put out there, their story, even sometimes understanding their target market and who is really the people that they need to target. Where should they go next in terms of looking for retailers, building their businesses. So I'm just here to help with that. Definitely.
Yeah. So what is planned, being that you are turning 3 years now with the organization? What is planned for it?
Well, so for most of the month, we would have been having industry chats online in terms of IG Lives. We would have had retailers. We had a stylist just last night. We did an IG Live. We've also spoken to some designers, illustrators, just kind of figuring out where people are with their business themselves and what they understand a Caribbean fashion brand to be. We have also had sessions, because outside of doing one-on-one client work, we also do workshops, we do brand sessions, strategy sessions, as well as fashion pop-ups. So those are themed. We'll do for Mother's Day, Carnival, Easter, and then we have one coming up for Christmas.
Yeah, I was about to ask.
Yes.
Yeah,
So for sure, the major times, and we give them enough time as well to produce new things. So it's not something that happens every month or every week. We give them time to do new collections, new work. So outside of planning what we have done for this month, we still have to do a sip and shop, which has been kind of postponed for now. But looking into that to celebrate as well, because it's not just about what I have done for the business, but what we're seeing happening now in terms of that growth. And the main thing that's coming up after September will be that Christmas pop-up.
Christmas pop-up, definitely something to look forward to.
Yeah, so it's all the local fashion in terms of clothing, accessories, artisans, everything locally made and designed.
That's amazing, you know. Like, it's so important for us to appreciate local and to support local, you know, because it's one thing saying, yes, local is great and stuff like that, but then you don't always see the support that the local industry needs and the local industry deserves. So how do we go about addressing that issue?
I think first is more, again, what I kind of assist with in terms of the awareness. We need to know first who is doing local. And the pop-ups they help with that as well too, because not everyone has been afforded that space, that retail space to say that I have a store, you can come in and check me. And also too, for the persons who actually own retail spaces to see the quality that they have, that it can stand up to the other pieces in their store. And to show that we have that quality, we do have the creativity here. It's boundless, you know. So it's just really to give that awareness out there and people to understand when we say local fashion and local creativity, what is out there, that they can stand next to any other brand basically, because people are looking to the Caribbean and to the local sphere for inspiration.
Yeah, that's right.
So showing that we have it there. So I think awareness is the first thing, and of course then we get into the communication and the camaraderie and building that industry forward.
Yeah, you know what, because oftentimes you hear of the narrative that when somebody thinks of something that is local, they think is of lesser quality sometimes, and they
much
think
better.
And they think it's and if they don't think of it as low quality, they think of it as expensive. You know, so how do we change that narrative?
Yeah, I think we do see expensive because it's not fast fashion. It's coming from one person sitting down, creating something, deciding this is what I want to sketch, from sketch to stitch, to getting that onto a sale rack. So they actually are using their brains, using their own hands to create mostly 4 or 5 pieces at least in a week. Whereas a Chinese company or an American company, whoever it's being made, can do 1,000 or more.
Because they have machines doing the work.
That's fast fashion, but if it's coming from one person, you have to then pay for their time and pay for their intellectual property. So that's why it may be considered a little more expensive, but because of the quality, it will last much longer.
Yes, definitely. And you know, we've had the pleasure here of you know, partnering with Fashion TT in the past, and they had us dressed by a lot of the fashion designers, and you know, the sheer quality of the clothing and of the styles and designs, you know, it speaks volumes. You know, and definitely credit to us here in the Caribbean.
I would believe so, and it's
yeah.
not just even in clothing and accessories and jewelry as well, because this is by a local designer. They're
Wow.
making full gold, sterling silver and everything out there, and they are part of trade shows internationally as well as even fashion shows. You see CLD, Charu, Luchondas,
Yes.
and even Dale Angus and Tobago, they were just at New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
So we are being recognized. It's taking small steps, yes,
But we're still making these steps.
We
Yeah.
can't stand up next to those international brands.
Exactly. Well, Ain, I want to thank you for joining us this morning. And just
Thank you.
quickly, how do we contact you and get in, how do designers and creatives get into contact with you? And
Well,
become
there's a
part of the
website where we
fashion
have, in terms of e-sheets and information that they can get tips and tricks, which will be thefashionarch.com. And we are on Instagram as well as Facebook, The Fashion Arch on Facebook and The Fashion Arch TT on Instagram. And join in on the celebration, and we just look forward to seeing more than 3 years again.
All right, yeah, that sounds fantastic. Thanks so
you.
much, Ain, founder of the Fashion Arch.
Yes.
TT. A little hard to say.
Fine.
All right, we're going to take a break and come back. Stay
Thank
with
you.
us.